Hi, everyone. Welcome to the webinar tonight. We are going to be talking about how to restore your gut with essential oils and more. I'm so excited to be with all of you this evening. And we'll give everyone just a couple more minutes to join. We've still got people coming on. And so as you're joining the call, I'd love for you to share where you're calling in from. And you can just type that in the chat box. And we'll get started in just a minute or two. Again, I'm so excited to have all of you here for taking your time out of your evening, or depending on the time, wherever you may be calling in from. And we're going to cover a lot of great information over this next, 45 minutes to an hour. And so I think you're going to walk away with a lot of new knowledge, a lot of new tips and solutions and things that you can start implementing right away. So let's go ahead and dive in. Are y'all ready? I'm ready. I'm excited. Okay. So I'm just gonna make sure I've got everything pulled up and we will go. Okay, guys. And I want to make sure that all of you can see my screen and hear my voice. So if you would just type yes in the chat box if all of that is good. And we'll get started. All right, so welcome again to the Gut Restore with Oils and More webinar. And I'm excited to share a lot of fun and exciting information with all of you tonight to really help you out on your health journey. And I do want to just start off by saying this information is for educational purposes only, and it definitely does not substitute the professional care of your physician. So, I'm all about education, and I think informed self-care is so important, and so that's what I'm wanting to share with you tonight. But always consult with your doctor before starting or stopping any medication or beginning any new protocol. So, all right, here we go. And welcome all of you. So I'll just start off by, throwing out the question, what are some of your health hangups? I imagine if you're on this call tonight, then there's some gut issues going on, some digestive problems. And so perhaps you're wanting help with gut support and you're just not finding the answers. And I know that can get really tricky. I get it. I have been down that road, and it can be frustrating at times where you just want to know what's going on and you want a solution. Or perhaps you're wanting to find effective natural solutions to support your gut and your overall wellness. Maybe you've been to doctors and you've tried some prescription options and they just weren't the right solution for you, and now you're looking to some natural options. So whatever it may be for you, there's a really good chance that you're going to find solutions to your health goals tonight. We're going to be covering a lot of stuff, and I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of great stuff that's going to resonate with you and that's going to appeal to you, because it's all natural and it's effective, and what could be better than that, right? So I really encourage you to just take this time for yourself. You're on this call to try to find help, to try to get support, try to find answers. So I really encourage you to make the most of this time that we have together. Turn off your phone, close any other web browsers if you can, shut your door, and just spend this time really soaking in this information. Maybe grab a pen and paper to take some notes, because we're going to be covering a lot. We're going to be covering support for the gut and for digestion for sure, but we're going to be covering other topics too that are completely linked to your digestive health, such as hormones and sleep and stress management and things like that. So because we really have to look at the big picture. So there's going to be a lot of information. So you definitely might want to take notes. You will receive a replay after this webinar, but it's always nice to kind of take notes throughout as well. So be sure to hang out for the entire webinar, because we will have some great bonuses at the end, and I will address any questions at the very end. So any questions that come up, just go ahead and type them in the chat box, and I will address those at the end. All right, so just to start us off, again, my name is Jen Broyles. I'm a certified holistic health coach, and I got into this field and this area of work because of my own health issues. I think that's the story for a lot of us that work in natural health and wellness. It starts with our own stuff. And my story is that I started experiencing a lot of digestive issues in college after a round of some pretty strong antibiotics, and they just never went away. And I just dealt with it for a long time, didn't really talk about it, thinking that I didn't really know at the time what caused it, and I just thought eventually it'd go away, and it didn't. And so I finally started seeing doctors and trying to figure out what was going on, and got that lovely diagnosis of IBS, which really doesn't mean a whole lot. Just means they don't know what's wrong with you. And over the years, I've been put on other medications. I've been prescribed medications for IBS. I've been put on birth control. I've been put on antidepressant medication. I mean, you name it, and they just weren't the solution. I did a ton of different tests. I spent a week at the Mayo Clinic, just was not finding answers. And during that time, I actually worked in pharmaceutical sales. So, I was a real big believer that, prescriptions were the answer, but I wasn't seeing that in my own life. And so it was like kind of this conflicting issue going on with me. And so I started doing my own reading and research and just learned about, the role of nutrition, the role of food, healthy lifestyle, all that. And I decided to return to school to study nutrition, went to the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, and have trained since then with functional medicine practitioners, done a lot of continuing education, especially in the area of digestive wellness. And so I just love now being able to share that knowledge with you guys, and just being able to help in whatever way I can, because there's a lot of stuff out there. There's a lot of information out there. It can get confusing. It can get overwhelming. So trying to weed through it all is what I want to be able to help do. And also with my experience, I've tried a lot of things and have found things that help and things that don't really do so much. And so hopefully, I'll be able to help save you some of that, in the long run, the financial expense and the time expense, and hopefully direct you in the right direction. So I do have a blog. jenbroyles.com is my website, and I've written articles for other publications as well. But tonight we're really going to focusing on the gut, and we're going to focus on just natural solutions that might be helpful to you, going above and beyond diet, because definitely diet and, healthy eating is by all means the first place to start. But for a lot of us, it just isn't the complete piece of the puzzle. It doesn't solve everything. It helps perhaps, but you need more. You need more support. Okay. So, I get the question a lot, what are essential oils? Essential oils have become, they've become pretty mainstream lately. They're very popular. They're a growing industry, which is great. I love that the word is getting out that essential oils are pretty helpful. But a lot of people still don't really know what they are, or exactly how to use them, or how to choose good oils to know that they're going to help, improve their health. So essential oils are natural aromatic compounds extracted from plants for your health benefits. They're very protective. These oils in the plants, they are there to protect the plant. They're, their defense mechanisms. They're very protective. And that's what they do for us when we use them. And they're 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. So a little bit goes a long way. 1 to 2 drops per serving is all you need. So a small bottle of oil can last you quite a while. They end up being pennies per dose. So they're a very cost-effective option. And as many of you know, plant medicine has been used for thousands of years, dating back to The ancient Egyptians, essential oils were used pretty heavily in biblical times, and Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, used plant medicine and essential oils quite a bit with his patients. So, you know, they've withstood the test of time. They're proven. They're a proven method. And it's not a brand new thing, even though it's gotten a lot of hype lately. They've been around for quite a while. And so there are three main ways to use essential oils. And I want to cover these before we dive into specific solutions for the gut, just so you know the different ways that you can use them. So the first way, and one of the main ways that you're going to want to use them for your gut health, is topically. Okay, using oils topically can have huge benefits. And some ways that you can use them topically is to apply them to the bottom of your feet, the back of your neck, the back of your ears, your chest, or to the specific area of concern. And so for digestive support, the oils that you're using, you're going to want to apply them to your abdomen. That's a great place to use them for gut support, is directly on your abdomen. And when you're applying to a large area like that, it makes it a little easier to mix it with a carrier oil like coconut oil and rub it in a clockwise direction on your abdomen. And that can be really, really supportive to your digestion. And we'll talk about specific oils for specific digestive symptoms and ailments. But regardless, just applying it to your abdomen can be very, very supportive. Your feet are another great area of application. One reason is because your feet have the largest pores, so the oils are absorbed super fast through your feet. These oils, the molecules are so small that they are absorbed, into your skin. They go directly into your bloodstream and begin serving every cell of your body in under a minute. So they work fast. And so I love that about oils, is that they really can reach every cell in your body. They can penetrate the cell membrane and target the issue at the root, which is great. Many medications and even a lot of supplements can't do that, but essential oils can. Another reason to use them on your feet is for the reflexology point. So if you're familiar at all with Chinese medicine, then the bottom of your feet, there are points on the bottom of your feet that relate to all the different organs in your body. And so you can use that. And I encourage you to just Google reflexology chart, and you're going to get a lot of different options or a lot of different images of reflexology charts. Okay, and you can just save one to your computer or print one out, but you can find those organs that are, part of your digestive system, whether it's your colon or your small intestine or your stomach, whatever it is, and put oils on those specific points. So that makes it another great way to use oils topically. And then finally, you can create your own custom blends and use those topically. So I really like creating my own blends and putting them in roller bottles. So you can go to Amazon and find packs of 10 milliliter glass roller bottles for like under $10. And all you need to do, once you've started using oils, you'll find some oils that really work for you, and you can make blends with them and just do 20 drops of each oil in the roller bottle and top it off with fractionated coconut oil or some type of carrier oil. And then you can it makes it easy to apply, whether it's to your abdomen, to the back of your neck, to your chest, to the bottom of your feet, whatever it might be. Okay. Second way to use oils is aromatically. And just breathing in the oils can have an amazing impact on your health and your mood and your emotions. So all you have to do, if you have a diffuser, you just put, 3 to 6 drops of oil in your diffuser, or you can simply take the cap off the bottle of oil and inhale it and get the benefit. And the reason aromatic use works so well is because when an essential oil molecule is inhaled into your nasal cavity, it goes through your olfactory system directly to your limbic system, which is in the brain. And the limbic system is the part of your brain that really processes emotions, memory, lots of stuff. And so, anatomically, the olfactory system is very closely connected to the limbic system of the brain. And so when we're talking about limbic system, we're talking about the area that is responsible for long-term memory, emotions, autonomic nervous system, and hormones, blood pressure regulation, heart rate, and attention. And so it's really due to this fact that essential oils can have such a profound physiological and psychological effect on your mind and body. It really helps balance emotions. It helps, calm emotions, or it helps energize your body, or it helps relax your mind so you can sleep better. Whatever it might be, inhaling the oils can really, really help in that regard. And it's great when you need gut support, because when you're not feeling well, it's difficult to have those positive emotions. And you may be experiencing some other symptoms, like maybe you're not sleeping well, or maybe you're fatigued during the day. So breathing in specific oils can really help balance that out. All right, the third way to use oils is internally. And I'm gonna just state here that not all oils are created equal. Okay, so you wanna make sure that you're using only certified pure therapeutic grade oils for internal use, because other essential oils on the market, you don't know where they came from, how they were processed and made. And so they may be diluted, they may be processed using harmful chemicals, they may be adulterated in some way. And for example, if you go to your health food store and get an oil off the shelf, that label is gonna say not intended for internal use. So that should be a red flag right there. But just make sure you read the label, okay? So I'm really speaking to doTERRA essential oils in this regard, because the science and the research is behind them for internal use. Always use common sense. 1 to 2 drops is all you need per serving. The oils are very, very potent and effective. So you can put a drop under your tongue, you can put 1 to 2 drops in water and drink it, or you can put a couple drops in a veggie capsule and take it that way. And so again, just make sure you read the label very carefully. The one thing I love about the doTERRA bottles, they make it very clear if an oil is approved for internal use, because there's a supplement label on the bottle and it says that you can take it internally. So just something to think about, because especially with gut health, a lot of these oils are going to be very beneficial to take internally to get in your GI tract. What about affordability? That's another question I get a lot. Are they affordable? Because I think a lot of people have a very common misperception that some essential oils are expensive, but I definitely want to lay it out that they are definitely cheaper than your average doctor's visit, your average prescription cost, and definitely cheaper than that total amount combined. So, just imagine if there was a healer in every home, if you were the healer in your home and you had a way to keep you and your family healthy in a very natural way that could possibly keep you out of doctor's offices as often as possible. And with essential oils, you really help address the underlying cause rather than just masking the symptoms. Another great thing is that they're incredibly safe, and they don't have a lot of the potential side effects that many pharmaceutical options have. And so when you look at the breakdown of cost, I'm using Digestin as an example because that's our digestive blend. And so that's gonna be a really good one for gut support. So in a 15 milliliter bottle, there are 250 drops, all right? So it really comes down, when you break it out, 12 cents per drop. And let's say you're doing 2 drops 3 times a day. That's 72 cents a day. So it's really, really affordable. And another great thing is that you can use these oils as complementary support. So even if you're on medication, don't stop your medications without talking to your doctor first, but you can add those oils in and use it as additional support, which makes it great. Great, great option. So as I said in the beginning, we're gonna dive into the gut and talk first about the digestive system and solutions for that, but we need to cover other body systems as well, because it's a big puzzle and we need to support all of our body systems, your detoxification system, your hormones, your nervous system, your emotional well-being, your immune system, because they're all strongly linked. And when one isn't working properly, oftentimes that's going to affect all these other body systems, right? So we want to make sure we're supporting our body as a whole. So let's start off first with gut support, because I know that's why you guys are here. So you know, like I said, we're kind of going beyond diet. So we know we need a healthy diet. We know we need to eat right, you know, fresh whole foods, limit the processed foods, cut out the sugar. For many of us, it means also like cutting out allergenic foods such as gluten, dairy, soy, whatever it might be for you. Okay. But when that is not working, you know, enough, and it isn't providing you the ultimate solution, and you're still having issues, we need to look for additional support. Okay. And that's where essential oils come in. So in terms of gut support, a few oils, this whole list of oils, these are all great for just general gut support. Whatever it might be, these oils can help. Digestion is going to be my #1 recommendation. And we're going to dive into exactly what that blend is on the next slide. But just know that if you start with one oil, I would recommend starting with that one because it's a great blend for gut support. Some others are ginger, peppermint, lemongrass, fennel, marjoram, and rosemary. All of these oils are great for supporting digestive health. And all of these oils you can apply topically, like I said, rubbing on your abdomen in a clockwise direction, or you can take 1 to 2 drops internally. And again, you can put it in a veggie capsule, or you can put it in a couple ounces of water and drink it, whatever works for you. And the best thing I can recommend to you is to experiment in terms of timing that you're taking these oils. So for example, like for me, when I take digestion internally, I like taking it right after a meal. Some people, you know, get the benefit taking it before a meal. So it's really kind of playing around with it and seeing what works for you. All right. With ginger, you could kind of make a ginger tea with it, or peppermint. Make peppermint tea. Put 1 drop in some warm water and drink it. You know, and so that's another good way to use it. I do want to tell one story. One lady I work with, so she was dealing with some just chronic digestive issues, you know, some bloating, constipation. Those were the primary symptoms. And she started out with digestion and noticed a big improvement. She was taking it, she was using it topically, but also taking it internally, noticed a big improvement. Still was experiencing some minor symptoms, but like huge improvement over what she had been experiencing. But then she decided to add ginger. So she was doing digestion and ginger. And that's when she noticed the biggest shift. Like her symptoms just seriously like virtually went away. And so that was when she noticed the biggest change. And so it took her kind of experimenting and playing around with the oils to see what combination worked best for her. But for her, it was the digestion plus some ginger. And digestion has ginger in it, but it's for her, she needed like a larger amount of ginger. And so that was really neat. Other people find that peppermint works the very best for them. So it really is kind of playing around with these oils. But yeah, digestion is a great one to start with. All right, so going into digestion, and I'm going to kind of break down digestion and also talk about, you know, some oils for bloating, because bloating is it's an awful symptom. Am I right? Like, do you guys ever experience bloating and just like want the most fast acting solution to it because it's so uncomfortable? And so some oils that are really good to help reduce that bloated feeling are digestion, peppermint, lavender, and frankincense. And when it comes to bloating, I would say start off using it topically. A lot of times that will do the trick. It's just rubbing it on your abdomen topically is very soothing, and it really helps reduce the bloating. If that doesn't work for you, then try taking it internally. But digestion, again, the first one I would start with. It is our digestive blend. It's designed to support healthy digestion in all facets of digestion. Okay, so the oils in this blend have been really well studied for their ability in balancing the digestive system and in soothing digestive ailments. And so this blend contains ginger, which has a very calming influence on the digestive system. It may also reduce feelings of nausea and motion sickness. It also contains peppermint, which is very anti-inflammatory. It's soothing, it's cooling, and it supports a variety of digestive ailments. I mean, peppermint is so well studied in the literature for so many different digestive conditions. Tarragon may reduce gas, spasms, nervous or sluggish digestion. Fennel is very supportive to the liver, and it may also help balance hormones. Caraway really helps reduce spasms and harmful pathogens in the gut, and it helps with indigestion and gas. Coriander is very anti-inflammatory, antispasmodic, and helps with indigestion, gas, and helps regulate motility. And anise helps calm and strengthen the digestive system. So this blend contains all of those amazing oils. So I love it. It really, really is so supportive. All right, the next issue I want to talk about is motility, because this is probably one of the biggest complaints that people go see definitely their GI doctor, but it's also one of the biggest complaints that people go see their general practitioner for, and that's constipation. Okay, and especially women. It's becoming kind of an epidemic. But so when I say motility, I really mean how fast or slow things are moving through your GI tract. So if your motility is too fast, you might experience diarrhea. If it's too slow, you might experience constipation. And so ideally, we should be pooping 1 to 3 times a day. And so if it's for you, if it's a couple times a week, that's not enough. And if it's more than 4 times a day, that might be too much. Okay, so really finding that happy medium where you're going on a regular basis and eliminating properly and getting those toxins out, and just, you know, moving your bowels as you should. Because when you're not, that can also cause a lot of gas and bloating. So if you're someone that needs to speed up your motility, you're dealing with sluggish digestion, okay? Some oils that are very, very supportive for that are rosemary, lemon, peppermint, marjoram, ginger, fennel, and orange. And of course, the blend, digestin, is another good one to go to. But when we're talking about single oils, these are the oils that can help. If you are someone that is in the bathroom more often than you'd like to be, then peppermint, ginger, and geranium are going to be really good oils for you. All right, and you'll notice that peppermint and ginger work for both. So some of these oils are very, very much adaptogenic. So they serve your body. They kind of help support your body and what it needs and help balance it out. So, you know, again, experimenting with these different oils. I will tell you, for me personally, I love lemon. In addition to the digestin, I love lemon. I start every morning with a glass of room temperature water with a couple drops of lemon. And not only is that very detoxifying and cleansing to my body, but it really supports healthy elimination. So I really enjoy the lemon. For other people, it's peppermint. So, you know, you find what works for you. I enjoy drinking orange in my water as well. And I also like ginger. So I tend to mix it up, but I am very consistent with my lemon. Okay. So abdominal pain, again, you know, if you're dealing with bloating, gas, constipation, any of those symptoms, you might also be experiencing abdominal pain. And abdominal pain can be caused by a lot of different things. So you may find that different oils help. But a few oils to consider, in addition to some of the ones we've already covered, are basil and clary sage. So clary sage is really good, especially if the abdominal pain might be hormone related. So if it's around that time of the month, then clary sage is a really good one to go to, because clary sage really helps balance hormones. And so it's good to use around that time of the month, or just for general hormone balance. Clary sage is a really nice one. And again, digestin. So for abdominal pain, use that oil topically. Rub it over your abdomen. And if you need to for extra support, you know, apply it to your abdomen, and then maybe lay down with like a hot water bottle or a heating pad and apply heat to it. And that may be even more helpful. For gas, yeah, this is not a fun topic. If you're someone that is dealing with excessive gas and it's, you know, it's kind of interfering with your life, it's difficult to be in public situations, and it's just uncomfortable and painful, then some oils that can be really, really helpful for that are lavender, ginger, peppermint, and cardamom. And again, rubbing it on your abdomen or taking it internally can be really helpful. I found lavender to be very, very soothing and supportive. Ginger is another one. But also, you know, when I've had these issues, you know, just taking, you know, a drop of digestion has been really helpful for me. So just a few oils to consider there. Now, if you're someone that experiences indigestion after meals, then here's some oils that you could consider taking. And I would recommend, first, I would recommend taking them internally. That's going to really help with indigestion. So peppermint, ginger, and digestin. Again, 1 to 2 drops in just a couple ounces of water, and just, you know, you can drink it really fast. And that's really, really helpful. And experiment, you know, whether it's before or after meals that really helps you the best. But that can be really, really helpful for any indigestion. So I will tell you, digestin, the taste of it is not everyone's favorite. I don't mind it. I kind of like it, actually. But you can taste the fennel, which is kind of like a licorice taste. So just FYI, some people prefer to put it in a veggie capsule. And we actually make it in a veggie capsule as well. But I don't mind the taste. All right, so those are some oils that you can really get started with for your gut support and kind of, you know, tailor it to what your specific gut issues are. But that's a nice selection that you can really kind of play around with and see which ones work for you. Now, going on to some other solutions that are also great to consider and are really going to help just support overall digestion. So digestive enzymes, and I'm sure many of you have taken or are currently taking digestive enzymes, but I will say that that is a huge, huge thing that can be really helpful, because if your gut isn't functioning properly, like if you're experiencing digestive symptoms, then chances are you're not digesting, breaking down, absorbing your food properly. And a lot of times that leads to just extra gas and bloating and discomfort. So taking digestive enzymes with your meals can help reduce a lot of those symptoms. Okay, so I really, really like our digestive enzyme. It's called Thyrozyme, and it's a blend of whole food enzymes. And it's really designed to support healthy digestion and metabolism. It helps with the digestion and absorption of your food, helps to reduce gas and bloating. It helps to support the conversion of your food nutrients to cellular energy, which is what we need. You know, I'm sure a lot of you are eating really healthy, but are you really absorbing what you're eating? And that's the key, like, to make sure you're absorbing those nutrients. And so the digestive enzymes can really help with that. It promotes gastrointestinal comfort and food tolerance. So it has a really nice blend of enzymes to help break down and digest proteins, fats, complex carbohydrates, sugars, fibers, and even gluten. So, you know, I know many of you are gluten-free, but when you're eating out, sometimes there's that accidental exposure. So definitely taking the enzymes when you're eating out is going to be really helpful. And in addition to this, that you don't find in a lot of other digestive enzymes, this one contains a tummy tamer blend of essential oils. So it contains peppermint, ginger, and caraway. So that's just some additional support right there for you. And then the GI cleansing. Okay, you guys, this GX Assist is one of my most favorite products because I've had such amazing results with it personally, and so many other people have too. So GX Assist is designed to cleanse your GI tract and really help eliminate any pathogens that might be present or any overgrown gut bugs that might be there. So it's really, really helpful. It is a blend. It comes in a capsule, but it's a blend of essential oils. Okay, so it contains oregano, melaleuca, lemon, lemongrass, peppermint, and thyme essential oils. And it's designed to really help purify and cleanse your GI system. It's actually formulated to be used for 10 days, and then you stop it after 10 days and then start using a probiotic to help replenish that good gut bacteria. But I will just tell you, so I'll tell you a story of a lady I worked with first. And so she got a really bad case of food poisoning. And then afterwards, once the food poisoning was gone, she started experiencing what seemed to be pretty classic post-infectious IBS. So she was starting to get a lot of just bloating and gas and just all these symptoms that she was not used to having. And so she went to her doctor. He gave her antibiotics. The antibiotics made everything worse. They did not help. So we got her some GX Assist. And after 7 days on GX Assist, she was better. I mean, it was amazing. And then for me personally, I had the same result. I was experiencing just a lot of gas and bloating, just kind of like, I don't know what happened, but it just started up. And so I started just figuring that I had some sort of overgrowth of something going on. And so I started taking the GX Assist, and it was pretty amazing. It was pretty fast acting and really, really helped just get rid of the bloating, get rid of the gas and all the discomfort. So pretty awesome. So I'm a big fan of that product. Again, it's not meant to be used on a daily basis, just 10 days at a time, and then take a break. Okay. And then, like I said, follow it up with probiotics, whether it's, the PB Assist that we have or a different probiotic. I think it's important to find probiotics that really work with you, especially if you're dealing with some gut issues. Not everyone can tolerate every type of probiotic, right? So you really have to kind of find the ones that work for you. And I do think it's good to kind of alternate them. So you're switching up strains, you're switching up ratios of bacteria, but taking probiotics can be very, very helpful. It can help with the digestion of your food, the absorption of your food. It can help, support your immune system, prevent infections. It can help with metabolism and weight management. It can also help with a lot of your gastrointestinal symptoms, such as the bloating and the discomfort. So, following the GX Assist up with a probiotic, such as PB Assist, can be really, really helpful and supportive. All right, next, I just want to talk a little bit about detox. So a lot of times when we're dealing with gut issues, our detoxification organs are not working properly either. They're just not working as well as they should. And we start to get this buildup of toxins, and we're not eliminating them properly. And that can cause a lot of other issues. And so really supporting your detoxification system when you're supporting your gut can be really helpful. And so there's several oils that really help support those detoxification organs. And one is our detox blend called Zendocrine. And that is a blend of tangerine, rosemary, geranium, juniper berry, and cilantro, all oils that are great for supporting your liver and your kidneys and your lungs and your skin and your gut. So that's a really nice one. A couple other options are citrus oils. Citrus oils are great for cleansing and detox. So I mentioned I take my lemon in my water every morning because I know it's very cleansing and detoxifying. So I know that's supporting my liver. It's supporting my kidneys. It's supporting my GI tract, right? And so lemon is the one that I choose to use. I just love it. Another option is grapefruit. A lot of people love the taste of grapefruit in their water because it's so refreshing. So those are a few things that you can try. Again, you can take them internally, which I think is great. You can also apply them topically over your liver and your kidneys and get the benefit that way too. So just a couple of things to think about in the area of detox. All right, now maybe you're someone that is dealing with sugar cravings. I mean, I definitely experience that sometimes where I just need something sweet. I've got the sugar craving mid-afternoon, whatever it might be for you. Slim and Sassy can really help reduce sugar cravings, and it's our metabolic blend. So it is really supportive in balancing blood sugar and insulin levels. So I know a lot of us have, issues with just a healthy insulin response and appropriate blood sugar levels throughout the day. If you're someone that experiences highs and lows, like energy crashes throughout the day, that's a blood sugar issue. A lot of times if we have adrenal issues, then we're going to have, blood sugar issues as well. So Slim and Sassy can be really helpful in that regard. And, so anytime you are experiencing that sweet craving, then one drop on the tongue can really get rid of that craving. You can also add a drop to your water. It's very helpful with detox as well. So that's a really nice oil to consider if the sugar cravings and blood sugar issues are something that that you experience. Adrenal support. Okay, I talk a lot about adrenal support on my blog, so it's definitely a thing that I think is very important, and I've experienced, you know, adrenal fatigue myself, so I know how difficult it can be. So if you're someone that, you know, experiences fatigue throughout the day, maybe you're not sleeping well at night, but you just don't have the energy that you wish you had, then it could be an adrenal issue, and we can support that with oils as well. So basil and rosemary are really, really good for adrenal support to help regulate those cortisol levels, to help balance them out so they're not too high or too low. And so using rosemary and basil topically is what you'd want to do in this case. And you just put 1 to 2 drops over your adrenal glands. And your adrenal glands are 2 small glands that sit right above the kidneys. So if you just like, you can kind of guess where they might be on your back and just apply those oils over your adrenals, maybe a couple times a day. And that can be really, really helpful. Another oil that's great is lavender because it's very calming. So it helps put you in that calming, relaxed state and help reduce stress because, of course, heightened stress is going to stress out your adrenals. So lavender can really help calm your body down. And then we actually have a supplement called Mito2 Max, and that is our energy and stamina formula. So it's really designed to help support your adrenals. It's a blend of adaptogenic herbs to really help give you energy, help manage and balance cortisol levels, and just help, you know, help reduce the fatigue throughout the day. So I usually recommend taking 1 in the morning and 1 at noon to really help support those energy levels and support your adrenal function. Okay, in terms of hormones, so I'm sure all of you can relate. So if there's gut issues, a lot of times there's hormone issues, and it's like which came first, right? The chicken or the egg. So a lot of times hormone issues, hormone imbalances can cause digestive problems, but the reverse is also true. Digestive problems can cause hormone imbalances because, again, you know, it's all this, you know, it's all a big kind of, it's all linked, you know, so you have to, when you support one, you want to support the others as well. So for those of you that might be struggling with thyroid issues, you know, a sluggish thyroid or autoimmune thyroid, whatever it might be, some oils that can really help support thyroid function are peppermint, clove, lemongrass, and myrrh. All right, and so you can use these oils individually, or you can blend them together like in a roller bottle like we talked about, and apply them to the base of your throat or to the reflex points on your feet. So you can, you know, find a reflexology chart and find where thyroid is and apply it there. But again, you can just apply it to the base of your throat as well. So those are some oils to consider if you need some thyroid support. And then in terms of women's hormones, female hormone support, Clary Calm is like my favorite. I love it. And I think it's a favorite among most women who are using these oils. It is designed to support women during that time of the month. Okay, so it is the women's monthly blend. It helps balance hormones, and it really helps reduce symptoms like PMS-related symptoms, both any physical symptoms such as abdominal discomfort and bloating, but also emotional symptoms such as irritability and, you know, just being moody. So you can apply Clary Calm. It comes in a roller bottle for easy application. You can apply it to the back of your neck, to your abdomen, to the bottoms of your feet, to your wrist. You guys, I'm telling you, it's super calming for emotions, really helps balance and support hormones, and it smells amazing. I can't even tell you, whenever I wear it, I mean, I sometimes just wear it as a perfume because whenever I wear it, I get a comment like, oh my gosh, you smell so good, because it just smells so nice. And yeah, it is. It's quite calming. It's a really nice blend. So for immune support, we definitely want to talk about supporting the immune system because, you know, 70 to 80% of your immune system is in your gut. So if your gut isn't functioning properly, your immune system is not going to be as strong as you would like it to be. So we want to add in some immune support. So there's a few oils that are great to boost your immune system and strengthen your immune system that you can use on a daily basis. And those oils are frankincense, On Guard, and lemon. So we've talked about lemon quite a bit. It serves a lot of purposes. But also frankincense is by far one of my favorite oils because it's good for just about everything. It supports healthy cellular function. So really anything related to cellular support, which is just about everything, frankincense is good for. And so it really comes in handy when you're looking to support your immune system. On Guard is our protective blend. It's designed for immune support, okay? It's designed to help keep your immune system strong throughout the year. You know, it's designed to use when you do feel like you're coming down with something, to use On Guard to help fight it off. So you can apply these oils to the bottom of your feet. You can take these oils internally, but they're great for immune support. Now, during those times when you are just not feeling well, you're totally under the weather, then I would recommend adding in oregano. Oregano is offers a really powerful immune boost for when you're just under the weather and you need something fast, okay? But it is an oil that you just want to use for 10 to 14 days and then take a break. So really save oregano for when, you know, you really need it. All right, so what about stress? So we kind of touched on, you know, the fact that stress plays a huge role in chronic illness. You know, it's very much related to adrenal issues. It's very much related to gut issues. Chronic stress just wears out your body, you know, and we're all under it to some degree. We're dealing with chronic stress, you know, with our busy schedules, whether it's work or family, the daily traffic that we're sitting in, whatever it might be. And then on top of that, when we're not feeling well, that's stressing out our body too. So we really want to support our stress response and our nervous system. So our nervous system operates in two modes, parasympathetic or sympathetic. All right. Most of us operate in the sympathetic state most of the time. That is the chronic stress state. That's fight or flight. It's the stressed out state. We want to be in a parasympathetic state as often as possible, but it's hard in our busy lives, right? So parasympathetic state is your rest and digest. So we need to be in that so we can digest our food. So we really especially want to be in that when we're eating, but also like just throughout the day. You know, these different states of our nervous system, they're meant to balance each other out, you know? So we're meant to kind of switch back and forth. But the parasympathetic state, it's rest and digest. It's very restorative. It's very healing. And so I encourage you to kind of focus on putting yourself in that state as much as possible. And how you do that is just through relaxing activities such as yoga, prayer, meditation, deep breathing, like really taking those deep belly breaths and, you know, breathing in slowly, breathing out slowly. Meditation, walking in nature, reading, you know, reading a relaxing book, Epsom salt baths. So those are just a few things that you can do to really get your body in that parasympathetic state. And I encourage you to do that, you know, multiple times throughout the day. And there's also some oils that can really help put you in that state, you know, so to use these oils while you're doing a relaxing activity can help even more. So lavender is very calming. It's very calming and relaxing. It helps reduce stress. It helps relax the body. It helps relax the mind. It stimulates that parasympathetic nervous system. Lemongrass is another good one to really help regulate your parasympathetic nervous system. And then there's a couple of blends that are really nice, calming blends. One is Serenity, one is Balance. And so diffusing these oils in your office, in your home, in your bedroom, applying these oils to the back of your neck, to your chest, to the bottom of your feet, that is going to be really, really helpful. All right. So I'm sure you can relate, like when you're having digestive issues and you're tired during the day and you're irritable, like you're going to have mood issues, right? You're going to be sad. You're going to be irritable. Like it's hard to be in a really happy mood all the time when you're not feeling well. I get it. Like I've been there and I'm still there sometimes. I'm not going to lie. Like it's easy for me to get stressed out and then I get moody. So I use oils a lot for my emotional well-being. And when you use oils for emotional support, you're going to get the most benefit from the aromatic use. So smelling the oils, you know, inhaling them from the bottle, diffusing the oils, you know, applying them topically to your chest and your wrist and your, you know, your neck. So you can smell that aroma. is going to be really, really helpful. So if you're someone that deals with a lot of anxious, worried feelings, then peace, serenity, and balance are nice oils to try. They're very calming, they smell amazing, and they really help just calm down the mind, relax the body. If you are someone that gets really tense, you're uptight, you're dealing with a lot of tension and stress, then balance, elevation, lavender, lemon, those are all going to be really good oils to diffuse and to apply topically. Deep blue is a really good blend for physical tension. So if you experience tightness in your body, like physical tightness in your neck and your shoulders and your abdomen, then using deep blue is going to help soothe that, okay? It's really good also for muscle and joint pain. Now, if you're someone that struggles with sleep, like there's a sleep issues are a huge epidemic. I mean, so many people these days do not sleep well, and it's because of the chronic stress we're dealing with. So if you're someone that has trouble falling asleep, like you've got a bunch of racing thoughts, you can't turn off your mind, maybe you have trouble staying asleep, maybe you just wake up and you don't feel rested at all. So some oils to try are Serenity, lavender, and vetiver. And again, applying them to the bottom of your feet, putting a drop on your pillow, or diffusing them in your bedroom. It's going to be really, really helpful. Okay, guys, we covered a lot of oils, right? And so I'm sure there are some that, have really stood out to you that you're dying to try. But before we get there, I just want to talk about setting your foundation. So these oils are all helpful. They're all going to support you. They're going to support your health. They're going to support your body. They're going to help you function better. But it's also important to set your foundation. And so, we do that with a healthy diet. We do that with stress management. We do that with good sleep. But we need to do it with, adequate nutrients in our body. And we try to do that with diet and nutrition. But most of us, even if we're eating super clean and healthy, we're not getting all the nutrients that our body needs. And so adding in, certain supplements like a really good quality multivitamin mineral, a really good quality fish oil, and an antioxidant complex are just going to give you that additional support that you need to heal, to support your immune system, to support your gut, to support your overall health and well-being. And so I love our Lifelong Vitality Pack because it is a whole food multivitamin and mineral. So your body recognizes the ingredients. They're in whole food form. You know how to absorb them and use them. Omega-3 fatty acid complex. Okay, we need these essential fatty acids for a large part for our brain. Our brain needs a lot of fat, and so we really need these essential fatty acids for a number of different body functions, but definitely for brain support, for gut support, and just driving down any inflammation in our body. And then our antioxidant complex, alpha CRS, it really is designed for cellular vitality, supporting your body at a cellular level, reducing oxidative damage, and driving down inflammation. So these 3 supplements, when you're using them on a daily basis along with your oils, they're awesome. They provide such a great effect. Everyone that takes these, I'm not even going to lie, myself included, they just, I think the most common thing I hear is how much more energy people have when they start taking these, which is great. I love it. And I've experienced the same thing. And another neat thing about these supplements that you don't really find in others is that they all have an essential oil blend in them. So they're all infused with essential oils to support the body. So really, really great option to use on a regular basis to really implement that lifestyle change and see a difference. So we've covered a lot. That was a lot of information. I know it was. And so, just think back to why did you show up today? You need a change, right? You're looking to change something. You want to find natural solutions to support likely your gut, but maybe your hormones, maybe your sleep, maybe your immune system, whatever it might be. And we covered all of that today. And so the obvious question is, how do I get started? And I do just want to take a couple minutes to explain that to you for those of you that are ready to get started. I mentioned that these oils are doTERRA oils. I want you to have the best. I've used a few different brands of essential oils over the years, and these are the best. Hands down, they're the best. And they are the best all-natural approach to support your gut health and your overall health. And I just want to tell you a little bit about why I choose to use doTERRA. First of all, I will say essential oils, you know, I mentioned that this industry is growing and that there's a lot of new brands on the market. But unfortunately, the labeling is completely unregulated. So you can go to a store and find oils that say natural, pure, therapeutic, whatever, but they don't mean anything because there's no regulation to labeling. So doTERRA has set a new standard of certified pure therapeutic grade, and that means they are the world's highest quality essential oils. They are verified safe for all ages and uses. We make oils from plants that are harvested in their natural habitat. And that's important because we want these oils to come from plants, from regions where these plants grow naturally, because that's going to ensure that the therapeutic properties are there. Because otherwise, if you're forcing a plant to grow in a climate and an environment where it wouldn't otherwise grow, it's not going to have the same properties. It's not going to be medicinal. And so we really source our plants from, you know, all 43 countries all over the world, and partner with farmers in these countries to ensure, like, you know, the purest growing methods, and that they're harvested at the right time, and that they have those therapeutic medicinal properties in every oil. They're beyond organic, they're verified pure, and we third-party test every single batch of oil to make sure there are no impurities, and to make sure those therapeutic properties are there that you want, because you're using them for your health. So you need those specific properties to be there for you. So if you're wondering how to get those oils into your home, which I'm sure you are, it's really, really easy. So we're a membership company, and so all you need is a wholesale membership. It's kind of like a Sam's or a Costco, where you pay a membership fee and then you get, you know, wholesale pricing on all of your orders. So it's really, really simple to get set up. And once you get a wholesale membership, then you can place as many orders as you want at wholesale pricing. So that's total savings of up to 55%. You have the chance to earn points for free oils. You'll have access to your own back office to place orders. You don't ever have to sell anything, and there's no minimum order requirements and no obligations. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to just pull up a little window on the right-hand side where there's a button that says Restore Your Gut Now. And you can click on that, and it will take you to a form where you can get started. And it basically is going to ask for your name, your address, all that good stuff. And then you'll go into the next step, and you're going to pick the kit that you want. And all of the kits that are put together, they come with your wholesale membership. That is included. So you're going to get that along with your products. Or you can just type in this URL that you see at the bottom, the bit.ly/gut restore. Okay. Some additional items that you will enjoy when you get started with your Gut Restore kits in your wholesale membership is, so when you get started with me, you're going to get access to a free 21-day online essential oils course, okay? That is going to give you even more education about essential oils and how to use specific oils for your health. And you'll also get access to a free one-on-one wellness consult with me. We're going to get on the phone or Skype and chat one-on-one and really develop a customized plan for you. And we'll go through all of your oils and just review how to use them. Then you'll also get access to our private product support forum. We have such a great team of people, both, you know, practitioners and non-practitioners. And we're there to support you. You can ask questions in this forum about products and how to use them and recommendations and all kinds of stuff. So there's so much education and support that you get absolutely free. So the first kit that is available is your basic Gut Restore kit. It's the Gut Restore Oils kit. And that comes with your lavender, lemon, digestin, and peppermint. And these are just 4 great oils to start off with for gut health. And again, all of these kits include your wholesale membership. So if you're wanting the Gut Restore Oils kit, that's just $117. And so when you go to the order form, that will be step 2, where you select your kit. The next kit is the Gut Restore Oils with the Lifelong Vitality. So it's the same 4 oils plus the multivitamin, fish oil, and antioxidant complex. So if you're really wanting to set that foundation with the supplements and then also use the oils on top of that, then this is going to be the perfect option for you. And again, that comes with a wholesale membership for just $197. Now, if you're someone that is really struggling with digestive health right now, maybe you're dealing with just like daily bloating, motility issues, gas, abdominal pain, whatever it might be, then the digestion reboot is going to be a really good option for you, okay? Because you're going to get the 4 oils, the digestin, the peppermint, lavender, lemon. You're going to get the supplements, the vitamins and the fish oil and the antioxidants, but you're also going to get the digestive enzymes that you can take with your meals. And you're going to get the GI cleansing, which I think is going to really be helpful. So you'll get the GX Assist, which is that digestive cleansing supplement that has the oregano and thyme and all of that in it. And then you'll also get a probiotic. And so you'll get all of that for $295. And now if you're someone that's really looking more to like cleanse and detox and support your gut, then the Cleanse and Restore is going to be a good option for you. So that comes with the Lifelong Vitality Pack. It comes with the digestive enzymes, the cleansing products, the GX Assist and the PB Assist. But it also comes with our detoxification products, the Zindocrine. It comes with the Slim and Sassy. It comes with lemon. And so that is really going to support both the gut, cleansing the gut, but just detoxing the whole body. It's going to really support your liver and your kidneys and all of that. So, and that's going to be, it's really designed to be like a 30-day program for that. So that would be a really good option if that's really something that resonates with you more. And that is $254 for all of that in your wholesale membership. So as a bonus, I always like offering bonus gifts, especially to those that stay on the whole, the whole length of the webinar. So for any of you that are on this webinar and you enroll with a kit within the next 24 hours, you are going to get some additional gut health samples. And I'm going to send those to you once you complete that form. Okay. So that's going to come with samples of wild orange, rosemary, ginger, and marjoram. You'll get all of that for free. I'll mail it out to you. I'm also going to send you a free recipe guide and a free self-care guide. And I think you'll really like these. I mean, it's like a pretty extensive recipe guide with tons of recipes, from fresh pressed juices to smoothies to breakfast, lunch, and dinner, side dishes, and even desserts. And then the self-care guide covers a lot of stuff that we talked about in terms of stress management and activating that parasympathetic nervous system. And so it's going to list out a bunch of activities that you can do on a daily basis to give you some ideas of how to start, getting into that parasympathetic state and reducing your stress on a regular basis. So you'll get all of that for free within the next 24 hours of signing up. So again, just click on that. If you see that picture on the right-hand side of your screen that says Get Started Now, click on that button that says Restore Your Gut Now, and that will take you to the order form. Just complete that. There's 3 parts to the order form. Complete all of those, click Submit, and then I'll get everything squared away for you, and you'll be hearing from me very soon to get you all of your bonuses and get that wellness consult set up with you. And so I'm really excited to work with you. If you have any questions, I'm going to check the chat box right now. I don't see any questions. So of course, if any questions do come up, please email me at jen@jenbroyles.com. Otherwise, just go to that bit.ly/gut restore and get started with your oils, guys. I know you're going to love them. I know you're going to find them to be incredibly helpful. And I'm just super excited to work with you and to chat with you soon. So hope y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for taking your time, for being here tonight. And I look forward to hearing from you soon. All right, bye.